Hey, good morning, everybody. Thanks again for joining me here on the beach. The sun is actually already up. It's a beautiful morning. I'm truly blessed. It's the beginning of March, and we're having fantastic weather here in Florida. Today, I think what I need to talk about, it's not necessarily what I want to talk about, but what I need to talk about is, maybe a couple things, I guess. Acceptance is one of them. I'm in a spot right now where I'm having to accept a couple of things that I'm not real happy with, but I have no control over those things. And so practicing acceptance is the one thing that I can do. One of the biggest issues for us alcoholics is that other people don't act right. It happens a lot. Most people are not going to act right for us. And so the one thing that we can do about that is accept those people as being exactly who they're supposed to be, doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. By practicing acceptance, I can live with it, knowing that it's not something that I can change. The only thing I can change is my reaction to those people, places, and things out there that are difficult. And there's a lot of them, no doubt. I have a friend of mine, a longtime friend, who is out there right now. And he's doing damage to himself, as we all do when we're out there. His life is not what it's supposed to be. His life has turned into a train wreck. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. But I have to accept that fact. The only thing that I can do is when he reaches out, be there to give him help. I cannot sober someone else up. I cannot control their actions or their behavior. But I can accept it, even though it's not fun to accept. Now, one of the things that we're not always aware of when we're out there, like my friend is right now, we're not always aware of the damage that we're doing. I mean, we're aware of the damage we're doing to ourselves. But what about the damage that we're doing to the people around us? We may not be aware of that until it's too late. It's already done. The consequences of my drinking were not mine alone. The consequences of my drinking were consequences for other people as well. So let me just say that my friend, who is out there destroying his life right now, I'm not happy about that. But I have to accept it. I can't change it. I can't go, scoop him up off the street or whatever and, get him sober. It just doesn't work that way. And so rather than be, all depressed and ticked off or whatever at him, I cannot control any of that. The only thing I can control is how I react to it or respond to it. That comes through acceptance. The Serenity prayer says, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. I mean, that says it all right there. Grant me serenity. I need serenity to be able to accept those things that I can't change. And then in turn, if I accept those things, I'm granted serenity. So acceptance may not be the answer to all my problems today, like it says in the book. And that's in one of the stories, by the way. That's not part of the first 164 pages. where it says acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. No, it's not. No, it's not, because the next line of the Serenity prayer says, courage to change the things I can. And those things that I can change is, one, how I react to those other people, places, and things that are getting under my skin, whether they're drinking or they're treating me badly. You know, I don't normally call people out who comment on my videos, but I recently had a very long drawn out, detailed comment that my first thought was to delete it. Give me the courage to change the things I can, you know. But then I had to realize that this comment, which is all about my friend who I'm hurting over, it's throwing me under the bus. So this comment is basically from a woman scorned. Okay? My friend has gotten drunk, causing trouble. We do that, you know? But he's causing trouble with a woman from a past relationship, and she's not taking it very well. So long, drawn-out comments on my YouTube channel, long, drawn-out comments on my positive posts on Facebook, and I'm already hurting before you ever did any of that. My friend, my longtime friend, is out there. So basically what that means is you're not accepting it. You're trying to change something that you can't change. And how do you go about doing it? By trying to hurt someone else. Well, let me just say this. Yes, my first thought was delete the comment off of my YouTube channel. But then I decided that this is not a problem. This is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to show how practicing the principles of recovery can make it so much better. I don't have to live a life like that. I don't have to be all wrapped around the axle over the actions of someone else. I can practice acceptance. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and certainly, please, the wisdom to know the difference. You know, the way I was taught was that there's this hula hoop. Anything within the hula hoop is me. That's the only thing I can change. Everything outside of the hula hoop is people, places, and things that I have no control over. Folks, if you're allowing the actions of other people to dictate how you decide to treat people or how you decide to behave, you're not controlling anything. You're allowing them to control you. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand. There's hurt involved there. Believe me, I understand. This is a fella that I could always count on, that I trusted 100%. And all of that has gone out the window. It's sad. It's very sad. Now, how do I react to that? Do I cry about it? Do I go hunt him down? Make him pay? No. Love and tolerance is our code. I still love my friend, and I would be there to help him if he asked for help. Now, when I say help, I don't mean money. I don't mean co-signing his bullshit. I don't mean that. I mean help in recovery. I will always be there for anyone who reaches out for help in recovery. I am saddened by the fact that my friend has relapsed. He's had a very difficult time getting back on the wagon. And he's probably hurt a lot more people than just this woman who has, made these long comments. I don't know, maybe I didn't do the right thing. Maybe I should have just deleted it. But I did not see it as a problem. I saw it as an opportunity to not only practice the principles, but also to show how they work in my life. I try to keep a positive message going. And I understand there are trolls on the internet, but this woman's dropping names, This is a little more personal. I guess, there's a part of me that says, well, I have a right to be ticked off. Yeah, I probably do have a right to be ticked off. But what good is that going to do me? Is that going to fix the problem? Is that going to make it go away? I don't think so. And if I was all ticked off, would I be able to walk around the beach this morning enjoying life? No, I wouldn't. I'd be miserable. I would just be miserable, trying to figure out a way to get back at this person who, trashed my YouTube channel or whatever. She didn't trash my YouTube channel. She gave me an opportunity. In fact, it's probably one of the better opportunities I've had. When I'm on here talking about recovery, sometimes it's hard to come up with, well, what do I talk about next? So I say thank you. Thank you for making that long, insane comment on my channel, thinking you're going to solve your own problems somehow. I don't know. The whole thing about it is that I don't have to be ticked off, and I don't have to allow it to ruin my beautiful morning out here. That's the awesome part of it. I don't have to allow it to ruin my day. Regardless of the behavior of other people, I can continue to live happy, joyous, and free. Don't let the behavior or the actions of other people get on your nerves. Or if it does, understand it. They're sick too. Try practicing acceptance. Try practicing love and tolerance. And in the meantime, you guys have a great one, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.